Alright, hello and welcome to part 2 of this speedrun analysis where we are comparing the runs of Breezer and Jack O. For more in-depth information on these two runs, please refer to the previous video. I want to pick up right where we left off, but first I want to really quickly state who is in the quote-unquote lead so far, as I forgot to actually say it at the end of the previous video. Currently, Breezer is winning with a total of 13 mission wins, while Jack has managed to secure 10. They have tied on 2 missions, bringing us to 25 missions out of 50 completed. It's still close by this measurement, so we'll see who winds up coming up on top. Last time we just finished Aim True Ye Vengeful, mission 25. So we are going to pick up at the end there. Breezer has gone back to the ACC, while Jack on this side is going to be going to the next mission from land. So let's go ahead and tune in from here.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
I know I said this last time, but I'm very proud of Jack still keeping on this this land route. I wish they were doing more missions from the free roam, but it is what it is. Breezer does manage to beat him to mission start though, but he has to call in D-Walker. So we'll let him get there. The moment Jack gets on D-Walker. Well, both of them using markers, I think. Alright. For this mission, I can forgive them using markers, just because where you start off, the hillside can be hard to read sometimes. I get the feeling both of them are just going to wind up using the discharger. Breezer is sticking with a path that we sometimes take for other categories, but... Oh, are we going to get a bleed out strategy? Nice. Okay, that's what I like to see. Alright, Jack, that's awesome. Meanwhile, Breezer over here going for another...
smoke grenade glitch that we use.
His second one, he says. Yeah, it's cool that, I mean, it's cool that he's able to set up those smoke grenades on D-Walker. That's a lot of skill. It's tough to get it on there properly, but it's really unnecessary. He's wasting a lot of time. So that's going to be another point for Jack. Closing in on Breezer. Let's go ahead and give him that point here. Alright, so mission 27 now.
But I never remember to do that in practice or in full game runs, it seems.
We're gonna let Breezer get going first, because I want to see whatever loadout strategies Jack does. He just, if you watch the previous video, he just really likes switching it up every mission, and I really like that, but I have to pay attention to what he actually does. And Breezer not going for chopper skip. I gotta say it every time. Alright, Jack, what are you switching? So you get the non-lethal grade 7 shotgun again. And switching back to Raiden. Keeps D-Walker. Alright, got them in sync here, looks like. Man, these guys pop so many pills. Actually, hold on. What are your resource counts right now? Because I've actually been wondering this, Jack. So he's got plenty of raw or processed materials. He's got a lot of Digitius lutea. Lutea? He's got a lot of yellow flower. Like it... I feel like if he really wanted to brain smoke grenades on every mission, he totally could. I thought his resources were a lot more dire than this, but it looks like he's relatively fine. I don't know, maybe he's just trying to be conservative about it. And then Metza saying he may have not wanted to take in the time to figure out guard patterns on Chopper Skip, and that's possible. It's hard to say, because I know definitely Breezer at this time, he really was just discouraged from running the game, you know, with the lack of competition that he had at that time. So it's definitely possible like, he didn't take as much time as he should have to learn certain aspects of the run. Or maybe, again, he just might not have tried to figure out setting up efficient like chopper skips for every mission. I'm not sure. We may never know his reasoning. Both of them just using the discharger to get to the prisoner, saving their respective intel members. Jack going for the much closer exit. And he gets a really bad bump. It looked like Jack was going to have it there, but with that bump, it's got to go over to Breezer.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that discharger. Well, yeah, after we get this category down a bit, we'll make up some like community-made big boss rank that doesn't use the discharger.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Alright, both go back to the ACC for mission 28.
Honestly, I'm getting those glitch really fast today. On top of that, I think there is only one that require me to do it like 10 times to get it.
Okay, each hopper skips for 28. Probably. So that's gonna give him some advantage here. So even starting him when Jack gets onto D-Walker, at this point Breezer would still be ahead because the chopper skip location is further into the mission. So let's see. Wait for Jack here to get to that mist line, and then we will try to sync them up. Yes, look at that distance he had to clear just to get to the start point. Alright, so both of them going for different routes for the skulls here. Jack gets off and starts running as Raiden. Interesting. He's staying on the cliff's edge out of their sight line, which is smart, but Breezer's gonna get ahead of him, it looks like. Alright, good routing from Breezer, it looks like, with getting that lead there. Goes up the left side of the mansion. Interesting. Then starts using his Burkov pistol to snipe off some guards. Another dismount? Why did he get off of D-Walker? I mean, eventually, sure, you get off D-Walker when you're closer, but there was no reason to take Raiden all the way up there. There was a stun arm from Breezer on this side to secure the area. So Breezer's already at Code Talker. Smart magazine toss lets him walk in very safely here. Yeah, his strategy wasn't... His strategy getting there wasn't bad. Like, once he was near the mansion, but... You know, you could definitely do better, and I just don't see why he wanted to run so far with Raiden. Breezer went towards the cliff sides on the right, it looked like. Not the path I prefer for getting to the chopper, but it's viable. Might be faster, I don't actually know the timing of it, it's just, I personally don't like it. Good path from Jack as well. Gets there quick, but it's too late. It's too late. Breezer is pulling away here. If it would have been faster for Jack to run all the way, that's possible. It does use up a lot of time calling D-Walker, hopping on that little like 4 or 5 second cutscene, and then actually picking up Code Talker. It is possible Raiden just straight running may have been quicker. Oh, ooh, weapon switch from Breezer. Incredible. If only Twitch's video player was better so I could rewind properly.
Please select a mission. Deploying.
Let's see, so Jack... Actually, no weapon switch from him.
Deploying.
He's got his LMG already. I'm imagining that's what he's going to use. And then we have the Serval for Breezer. No? Yes? Did he just go from Serval to Serval? Did I see that right?
So for this mission, I switch sniper rifle. I pick one with a close quarter scope on it.
Oh, he
That
did.
make my much more reliable. Because if you use the third person shooting angle, somehow the bullet dispersion is really bad in this game. When you use a scope, doesn't get as bad.
Huh.
In third person.
Interesting. I don't know if anyone was able to hear that, but he did switch from one Serval to another because of an accuracy issue with the scope, he was saying. It's at least that's what it sounded like he was trying to explain. Also, hello Strafe, welcome. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's good to see you again, buddy. Alright, so... Interesting strategies. So we have a close quarters Serval here from Breezer. Jack tricked the skulls into going into their rust metallic archaea forms. And now he's just using CQC, LMG, and shotgun to dispatch of them. Very cool to see, but it just doesn't seem like it's comparing here. I really like it though. Like visually, Jack just had a really cool looking fight. But I don't know if it was just bad luck because of all the CQC moments, but Breezer pulls away with another one here. Yeah, I feel the same way. The CQC was definitely slowing him down. Looks great. It's really cool. Visually impressive fight, but it lost him a lot of time. And also interesting is at this point, there's now 10 minutes of difference between these runners, and they weren't that far apart until that Code Talker mission. That Code Talker mission lost Jack a lot of time in comparison. So both of them are going to be going to Skullface now. So if we're going to Skullface, it's probably going to be smoke strats. So Breezer will probably smoke D-Walker. Jack might bring in a Jeep, maybe? Oh man, these loads are killing him right now. It's losing so much time to load screens at the moment.
Please select a mission.
So Jack goes for a Jeep.
Deploying.
He switched his loadout, I think. I'm not sure what he changed for it, though. There's that smoke grenade.
Please, the map has been updated. Dispatch requested.
Dispatch?
Buddy,
What are you planning, Jack?
operations.
Dispatch request. Was he calling in quiet, maybe? It looked like it had the sniper symbols there for her. And he did go into the buddy menu, so I think he was considering...
Buddy has arrived and sniping map.
Yep, so he pulled... Gosh, Jack is the only person to ever use quiet in speedruns. The only person. I don't know if I should give him bonus points or take bonus points away from him for it. He's even used D-Dog in another mission. This is very interesting. Very interesting player. Modern problems, modern solutions.
Because right now, honestly, it's becoming harder and harder to put
He's got to throw another smoke grenade. I didn't see what level smokes he brought in. I'm surprised they're not strong enough to get him all the way.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Nah, he's just playing it too safe. Either he didn't bring the right smokes or he's just playing way too safe. Quiet's going into it though. Actually doing something. Don't know if it's any useful, but it's great to see. Oh no! What is happening here? Oh, Jack, you poor guy. That's awesome. That would be in like a Hikari video or Big Saru. You shouldn't be seeing that in a speedrun right now. That's just silly. What a beautiful little moment we had, but it just sucks for Jack. This is all missions for this category. And Meta, that is an interesting point. Maybe he was waiting for the chopper. Alright, so point for Breezer on the board. Boy, he's getting a big lead now. They were really close earlier. So we get the GM25 rocket launcher for Breezer here. It's the way to go. No infinity bandana though, so I wonder what his strategy is for the ammo. If he's gonna call in a supply drop
Please select a mission.
or hop in a tank maybe, which I kind of doubt. D-Horse. D-Horse for the Sahelanthropist mission. Interesting. Watching on your phone. I'm sorry, man. you know, if I knew how to make the screens bigger and keep them like even, keep the ratios, I definitely would, but I don't know enough about this stuff to do that. Alright, so we have the same missile launcher for we have the same missile launcher for Jack here. Rides D-Horse up. Ooh, beautiful shots. I thought he was wasting time, but that's... oh my goodness. Gorgeous shooting. Wow. Wow. Point for Jack. Amazing. He rides D-Horse up the cliff to get behind Philanthropist while he's in his opening animation and just unloads into him. That was expertly done. I really thought he was just wasting a bunch of time getting up there, but Sally is in that stance for so long. Incredible. Well done. And even though he beats Breezer, because of load times, he's getting to the cutscene second. Console problems. It's not fair.
Je veux dire merci, toi, comment ça va?
Both of them using cigars to get to their choppers. Breezer should definitely be using Mission 22, but where is it? Yeah. It's the life he's chosen. He's messing with his base again. Keeps firing his security team. Fires his injured staff. Just wants to minimize level up messages as much as he can. Yeah, I've seen what they've shown for the load times. If they're true, it's pretty impressive, but I'm gonna wait until they actually show it with some real gameplay before I start you know, getting really hype over it. Ooh, tough time for Breezer. He just having trouble getting that chopper skip.
I took some time for this one, sadly.
Alright, so while he's doing that, what are you grabbing, Jack? Switches to D-Walker, switches his loadout. So he's back to his non-lethal grade 7 shotgun, the Serval, and his grade 5 Wu pistol. Has the Hand of Jehudi equipped, but since he's riding, it doesn't matter. He also has his Jeep coming with him. I think he forgot about that. Then Breezer using chopper skip. We'll be starting in similar locations, so once Jack gets onto D-Walker, we'll be able to catch him up, or sink him rather.
Please select a mission.
Has some combat deployment stuff that he set up previously.
Dispatched.
I wonder if that's going to come into play for some later missions. He likes taking out the sheep along the way. You know, you gotta have fun with it. You got some downtime between objectives. Might as well have some fun with it. Both of them taking a similar route here. What is your PlayStation loading time theory, Strafe? Jack takes out a couple guards. Yeah, I'm not sure how much this mission is going to matter. They're both using the same route. It's just going to come down to like who I synced up, really. If everyone's synced up properly or not. Ooh, Breezer hops off D-Walker to do the Fulton. Jack just brings the rescue target with, though. We'll see how this plays out for them.
So we are going to this time on this mission because the time I took.
Breezer finishes first.
Mission info has been updated. Exfiltrated hot zone. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Hey, Hypnosis, how are you?
Okay, a subsistence mission. We'll wait for Jack to land from his chopper, since Breezer got to do a chopper skip.
Yeah, Shreddish is really great. I mean,
Yeah, Breezer
tickets,
Breezer just
20
says
minutes, in all mission runs. Well, maybe a little under that, but that's insane.
gosh dang, Breezer just says, yeah, chopper skips are really great. And he doesn't chopper skip most missions. This talks about how much time it saves, and then he doesn't
Oh man, that sucks.
use them.
Might see you later, I think.
Gosh dang, I swear he just doesn't know he can chain them. Or like Metz said, he just didn't want to deal with guard routing.
So in this mission you will see me take a trajectory that might seem off, and it is, but the sole purpose of the trajectory that I'm going to take is to trigger Piccoli a little earlier, so we are sure that he killed pretty much everybody in the camp. That's really important.
Both of them want to
Thanks, Massive Nazis.
use the chopper. So Pequod's already in there. Boy, awful lot of running.
Maybe you should get some sleep. I don't know.
And both of them going for the cliffside.
So So wolf on the right. That means we are going left. And
Oh, Breezer
concerned
gets
by,
knocked down.
Pickard not shooting.
Bad dog.
Like
Alright,
risking
there's
it.
Pequod the hero.
I
The
don't
man,
know
the
if
myth,
it
the
took
legend.
out everybody.
Breezer knocks a guy down
Come on,
for
Snake.
his
Oh,
missile launcher,
for sake.
while Jack goes for a shotgun.
Believe me. Well, that wolf was really unfortunate. But I think that...
No, I don't know if it was just a matter
we had,
of
like, the two snakes,
them not being synced properly,
two wolves cycle.
but that's going to be a point for
We still
Breezer.
made it sometime on this mission somehow.
So at the start of this video, Jack was only 3 points behind, I think I said. Oh wow, both of them weapon switching. So let's see. At the start of this video, Jack had 10 mission wins and Breezer had 13. So he was only 3 behind. And at this point, Breezer has 19 mission wins. Jack has 12. I really thought he was going to start closing the lead, and I talked a big talk for him, but he's not having a good time right now. It's rough to beat Jack. Okay, so Breezer switches back to the Serval. That's his only switch. Let's see. Jack gets D-Horse, gets rid of his Jeep, and starts the mission. I get the feeling this is just going to be exactly like they did previously. They're probably both going to just go and snipe the tank and then ride off into the sunset. Not sure why he's placing a marker unless he forgot where he wanted to do his sniping from or something. He has based off of his split name here, Breezer has some strong opinions about this mission.
It used to be developing nukes, but with the update that they did, now nukes are really hard to do.
Yeah, this is same as before, just snipe at the Serval and right away.
Fucking wrong to get to my states, but just killing people.
Jack getting a much needed win here. Doesn't have a lot of
Honestly,
room left to catch up.
To get Demon with the current update would be to do 22 and burn your prisoners, well, your staff, with petrol bomb. That's one of the like one of the highest evil thing you can do in the game right now. And there's a shitload of people on top of that, so... But yeah, burning prisoners is like a good way to to get the demon statue, but it's really long to do. Depends on how you played before that.
Riot Pistol and D-Walker. Riot Pistol is something that Breezer doesn't even have access to at this point because of the patch he's playing on. Alrighty, Strafe, take care. Have a good rest of your evening. Boss. Good door sync. Go me. So proud. Let's see if you even get to use this riot pistol. You have the discharger. You have the non-lethal shotgun. Breezer gets caught. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be Jack's mission unless something goes horribly wrong for him. Runs to the other one is Raiden. Breezer distracts a guard with a quick trank shot. Throws a decoy at him. See, did I give him a point already?
What does the checkpoint?
Please select a mission.
I think I already gave him the point.
Mission accepted.
Okay.
I think.
It's a nice checkpoint you got there.
Let's see.
Yeah, so the checkpoint focused over like a lot.
Gosh.
The enemy poser is really
Breezer having a
fast,
rough time on that mission.
and I'm off trajectory.
It takes the same path as Jack, though, hopping along the gap. Guard doesn't hear his trank shot the first time. Uses an active decoy.
Well, at least that's a pretty decent recovery, I guess.
Well, at least he got through it. Alright, so Jack, for the next mission, switches back to his woo, and that's it. Looks like we're going to have a chopper skip for Breezer. So previously when they did this mission, they just flew over the mission area and sniped the targets with the serval. Because of the added difficulty, I imagine they're not able to because of either damage output from the enemy or because of the additional snipers in the mission area. I hope my internet didn't just crash. Doesn't seem like it. What's going on with this video, though? Okay, well. That was weird. Hopefully it doesn't flip out again. Nope. No, immediately. What is going on here? I had these two nice and synced. Video quality just crapped itself. One sec. Can I get that back to 1080, please? Maybe. I don't know why it, YouTube just hates this video in particular. I always have trouble loading it when I go to set this up. Alright, well, they both went to different sides of the base. Breezer is going towards the cliff side. Jack is heading towards the back of the base, down near the bottom of it. Ooh, okay, I see what Jack's going for. So he uses the helicopter to distract the base, and now he's going to snipe the targets with the serval. Similar strategy for Breezer, but he climbs to the mountaintop and he does sniping in there while still in stealth. Couldn't get that last target though because of its positioning. That's unfortunate for him. Well, things got desynced a bit, but I don't think the desync was bad enough that Jack would win that. I think that was a pretty definite win for Breezer. But I do like the strategy that Jack employed there. It's very, very cool. Now, something I didn't think about before that mission, you would be able to warp out of the mission area using a walker gear or the soldier pickup warp. So there might be faster options for leaving that mission compared to taking a chopper out. But you have the option to just ride to the next mission area, so I don't know if it would be worth doing that. It would depend. I think it would depend on how quickly you could set up a warp, but you also have the option of sniping those from the loading zone with a missile launcher, so I don't know. That
Please select a mission.
it definitely feels like a mission that has some better options. And this mission should play out identically to how it was previously. They're both gonna go and sneak around behind the convoy truck and trigger the cutscene with the skulls and bolts in it, and then extract by container.
Oh, come on, man. Hopefully I don't die because of that. Oh, really bad.
Mission info has been updated.
Just need to do a second speed but still a goal.
Extraction arrived at
It's just a
Mother
matter
Base.
of trajectory in this mission. Okay, so next step is 38.
Please select a mission. Mission accept heading to
So that is
Afghanistan.
extraordinary. In this mission there is like 3 spots where the Afghanistan can spawn. Hopefully we'll get a good one. Pretty please.
Alright, so like Breezer was just saying, he's hoping for good RNG on the drop here. He wants the intel file to be in a specific location.
Please select a deployment point.
A deployment point. Interesting. Well, all of that interestingness just went away for old Jack.
Enemy presence detected. Buddy has arrived.
So we're
Destination.
quiet again. Alright, Breezer has his intel file. Let's see if he can manage to get out of here undetected. Should have it. Jack gets his.
Mission info has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Working together with quiet on that guy. Neat strategy, but probably more due to the rocks that he kept bumping into. Jack loses on that one. just can't believe how much. Chopper skip places you near where Jack exited, says Metza. Okay. Well, that's a good placement. I'm just so surprised by how much we've managed to see quiet tonight. Okay, gets rid of quiet. Gets rid of his Jeep. D-Walker. So I get the feeling they'll be able to employ their strategies from previously. We'll probably see a stun arm from Breezer. Jack will go in using his shotgun and the discharger. The enemies will have sniper rifles in a couple spots, so maybe the sight lines will be different, but I think overall he'll still be able to pull off the same strategy. Let's let Breezer catch up here for syncosity, syncness, syncitude. Both of them just using the discharger to get up the hill here.
It's so easy. Yeah, man. If you think so, how about you run the game in England, please?
Yeah, he's right.
Back,
Discharger,
Honestly, people
it's
like
too
that.
easy.
NG plus isn't easier. That's really bullshit. All the strat that we use in New Game Plus are way harder than most of the strat that have been used in New Game.
Jack messed up his Fulton switching weapons, but since he's right and he should still be able to win this. No. No, he takes the further Fulton location. Very close. Very close. If we time that based off of when they both get on D-Walker, Jack wins. From where I tried to sync them up, Breezer wins. I don't know how to go about pointing that one. I'm going to put it as a tie just because of how close the two were. But that could definitely just be Breezer's point. Jack did have an error on his part, messing up his Fulton, and he also doesn't use the closer extraction point.
It's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so let's up for 2 seconds. Because I think 3 seconds World Water, which means we can make up 30 to 40 seconds in this mission. But don't think it's easy to run. New Game Plus, it's really hard. To 30 seconds in this mission, but don't think it's easy to run. New Game Plus, it's really hard.
Boy, Jack really decked himself out for this. Seems really unnecessary.
That's already sadly.
Grabbed some extra body armor. It's also Snake instead of Raiden now. Probably just, I mean, it's because he wanted the body armor, but I don't think that was necessary.
Well, that's not for today. And I mean,
Ooh.
pretty certain, yeah, she got nothing left. Oh man, so freaking bad. And by the way, it's dumb to compare anyway, New Game and New Game Plus, because that ain't the same route, that ain't the same strat. And
Well,
that
Jack can't
ain't
get shot again here.
the same thing, basically. I mean, comparing two different things doesn't make sense.
Yeah, one shot would be dead without proper armor, but like Jack or Breezer just showed, you don't need it.
And what make a run hard anyway is the people that are running it. There is competition, the run is hard. There isn't. The run is easy. Best.
Alright.
If we don't have any competition, make the best out of 1-1.
So that at this point is 23 missions for Breezer,
Like, just half of the game.
and they have 3 ties apiece. So there's no way for Jack to come back and win this. He's just too far behind at this point.
Extraction arrived at
So-
Mother Base.
Alright, so we have a weapon switch.
Good luck, Vic. Because we didn't.
Grabs a missile launcher? What mission is he doing? He must be doing Extreme Archaea.
You're out. A consistent way to get that first try.
Body armor. Yeah, they're doing an Extreme Archaea. I wasn't paying enough attention.
To Central
Hopefully we
Africa.
get that first try, man. That's,
No?
I think 3 minutes.
Deploying.
No, they're not. What mission is this? 41? Yeah, I thought this was, oh. I see. I see. Okay, wow, I was... Yeah, okay. I was looking at the round one when Breezer started, and then he started loading up on all this gear. His split was airport is closed, so I thought it had to be the total stealth for war economy or the Extreme Archaea. How to sync them here? They're going to be in completely different locations. I guess it'll just be when Jack lands and when the checkpoint happens for Breezer. That's the closest to syncing I can get. Yeah, we'll just go with that, I think.
Map has been updated.
So Jack fast forwards with his cigar. Try to get all the targets in the same location.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Okay, he's got a nice lineup of tanks there.
Support helicopter requested.
Breezer fast forwarding as well now. Moves the tanks into the airport as well as the chopper. He wants to snipe him from outside with his rocket launcher.
Extraction arrived at motivation.
Jack equipping his LMG.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Ooh. Big hit on Breezer. Looks like he'll be fine
Oh,
though.
I fucked up.
Map has been updated.
You know what? I'm running to W. Because I'm 37 and the foot soldier is going to see me. If I stay where I was.
Alright, that was pretty cool.
Wait, what? I'm not out of the zone?
If that oh, that sucks. If that ended the mission, that would have been a really cool moment.
The world record it.
Almost Breezer. That was like 80% cool. The other 20 would have been if the mission ended. Shaq has to go so far for this. Just waiting for the choppers to kill each other at this point. Yeah, and this is something good about them doing mission order is they're able to go straight into Metallic Archaea here, but you know, if you do missions out of order, you can do that anyways if you really wanted. Alright, getting Jack caught up. Oh, and point for Breezer. Flare supply grenade. He wants some ammo. Jack fighting on horseback. That's pretty metal, dude. Now you're gonna finish off that skull. Well, the fight went very well for Breezer. It looked like he didn't even need to use his supply drop. That's rough for Jack. Jack comes up with some really creative ideas, or at least cool looking ones, but they're just not paying off for him. But they're his, and you know, he gets to keep them. No one can take out that he came up with them on his own.
Great, but you see sometimes when you tend to be beside each other and they change pretty much everything for this mission. You basically killed them, like, to do the...
And lost a lot of time on that mission.
Together, so that was really, really good.
Oh wow,
Even
lot of
with,
time, so I didn't even notice it, but
I'll tell you how much that improves the time
Jack has been
by a lot.
losing more and more time as we go compared to the two. He's almost 20 minutes behind at this point. This hour of the run has been really brutal on him. I think, oh my gosh, we have to do shining lights. Are you serious? Shining lights is required for this? Why is shining lights required for this category? Are you serious? Hello? Hello, category makers 3 years ago? I mean, I guess that's the trade-off for not having to do the prologue.
Please select a mission.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just forgot. I don't know. Maybe I was just hopeful that we didn't, but I guess if we're doing Diamond Dogs and we're doing the Truth mission, it makes sense that we do Shining Lights as well. It's just... Everyone disqualified didn't do Shining Lights PSNK. Yeah, what's with everyone killing staff? You gotta get through that saving everyone. Oh boy. Oh man. It's just cutscene.
No, that's only
Oh boy, that is a lot of skipping. You know, if you could chop or skip that, I wouldn't mind. I know you can't, but... Or can you? I mean, it's the same kind of cutscene as, Same kind of cutscene as, retake the platform, so... Maybe? But that's still a mission, I still have to do that mission again after that. See you later, Celtic. Might be falling to your death. It could be. Could be. The quarantine platform is weird. Might not have a proper zone. Breezer looks like... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, Jack moving really slow here. Getting that little snake hustle going. Oi. Well, I think I know what part I'm not looking forward to once I start running this. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, Quiet Exit is the one I'm actually not looking forward to, like for realsies. This one is just like, you know.
Please select a mission.
Okay, so total stealth pitch dark. Getting back to his sneaking suit, it's his favorite. Grabs his serval. And he's into it. Jack. Back to Raiden.
Deploying.
Keeps everything else he has.
Hey Nyok, welcome back. Yeah, we are on good space, but does that mean we are out of the wood? I mean, take 45 for instance.
And I don't know, I'd point for Breezer on the last one. He shot his men quicker. Congrats.
I don't fuck up.
Breezer has 26 mission victories over Jack. That's rough, buddy. There's been some close ones too. There have been some where Jack was like right there, and you could argue that it was just like they started the mission at like different spots, or I might not have synced it very well, but Shiny Lights does start with the cutscene. Okay. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate news. No LZ selection either. Ugh. Well, I guess that's just... I guess that's just going to be like a solid 2 minutes to sit through.
Please select a domain.
Jack already fast traveling.
The MGSV escort helicopter has arrived.
He has Pequod in there doing some work. He's just taking basically the same route he took before through this mission. Just eliminating the guards on the right side. He has Quiet as well, it looks like. I believe that buddy icon is Quiet way off in the distance. Breezer, meanwhile, stun arm strategy, keeps things nice and quiet on his end. Both of them reaching the button at the same time regardless. And they'll both be going for the serval. So it's just a matter of who gets there first. Should be Jack. But the load times. Those load times. No, you know what? I'm giving the point to Jack. You can say I'm wrong to do that, but he definitely was ahead there. It was literally the cutscene right before they could leave that stopped him from winning that.
Please select a mission.
Okay, alright. A quiet exit. Right when I was about to say, boy, we sure have seen a lot of quiet, thanks to Jack. So, Jack, for this mission, he's grabbing a tank. Switches to battle armor. He has his serval, non-lethal shotgun, Hand of Jehudi. Switches to the stun arm.
Deploying.
He starts his mission. Breezer, I saw him change something. What did you swap out, bud? Battle dress. Also grabs a tank. I think he grabbed a different one.
Oh, I could take 18 again. I need to stop doing that on this mission. That's free and oh, wow.
So the way I'm going to sync them up is once they actually get to quiet, unless they do prepping beforehand by like placing mines or something like that. Which I doubt. I don't even remember if that sort of thing carries over if you do that.
Okay, so let me do a little history about this mission. I used to think that this mission wasn't possible in Foxen. Perfect stealth no kill because there was like false alert in it that you cannot dodge or avoid by any means. And one day I happened to use the server and find out that being spotted in this mission doesn't mean shit. Basically there isn't any like alert or thing like that in this mission. The only thing that matters is to not be, well, to not kill anybody in fact. That's the only thing that matters. And back in the day I was using the CGM 25 for this mission, so it took a while before we figure out, or should I say I figured out that this mission was possible in Perfect Stealth No Kill. So yeah, you will be seeing me using a couple of glitches in this mission. The first one will be by using a checkpoint right after the cutscene that will allow us to call Picot on a nearby LZ, which is really full. And I hope the rock won't fuck up the setup. Well, I think that will soon. And the other glitch that you are going to see, guys, is a glitch.
A glitch?
That will make me invincible in a vehicle.
Oh, he's going to be invincible in the vehicle. Interesting. Well, Jack won't have access to that kind of glitch. Jack is actually going to have to fight it out. Breezer sounds like he's going to have a old game version trick up his sleeve.
Basically, it's really unfortunate.
Both of them immediately calling in P-Quad, you know, as you do. And both of them going for their respective tanks. But here it is. Yep.
So you will see the skin of the vehicle will disappear. That enemy can still see it.
In he goes. So we have the Invincible tank from Breezer. Jack, meanwhile, has to actually Rambo this. Is it Ramboing if you're in a tank? We'll let the scholars figure that one out. Oh, Jack's tank is gone. Here comes the serval. Ooh, nice dodge.
So on top of being invincible and being able to pull pickle when you shouldn't be able to, it's useful for one more thing. Using a checkpoint somehow set quiet in attack mode. If you do that, you will trigger kills toward your clones. But somehow the checkpoint just settle in the attack pattern, which is really good for us, by the way.
Interesting. So when he did the checkpoint earlier, Quiet went into her all-out attack mode, but any kills she incurs for it won't actually count against his score. So he'll.
Oh, that motherfucker!
That is
Like, flee at the
very
last
good
second.
information.
Thank you so much for your follow, Spigo. Welcome. And of course, when I line up myself with another dude, this dude come in. So it's important to destroy the clone that make the spawning way faster in this mission. So you have to finish off so foot soldiers like running. That's the only thing that you have to look at in this mission. Perfect self no kill. So I'll be waiting here.
Well, Jack found himself a really good hidey hole up there. He's in a fairly good position. He could certainly still get hit, but it is a good sight line. Ooh, yeah. He's. Good thing he had that.
So yeah, if you didn't know perfect stealth no kill, this is as good as a stealth will get. I mean, I don't think there is a level above that, to be honest. It was pretty stealthy and non-lethal at all, because if you didn't know, people were driving armored vehicle and tanks ain't people. At least that's what the game is thinking. Honestly, man, if we had to extract every single vehicle that we have to destroy in this run, that would be such a pain in the ass. That would be really hard.
Well, point for Breezer. It was definitely some clever thinking on his part, but I wonder if Jack had access to that glitch, if he, one, would be aware of it, and two, if he would use it. Because I'm sure there's people out there that would see that invincible tank and be like, oh no, that's cheating, that's not right, I'm not doing that. But old version privileges. So I think for that strategy then it's going to come down to what tank is the most efficient for this mission.
I don't even want to. Honestly, this mission would be with the exploit of the shopper would be to stay inside and fucking use pickle to clean out every single dude in this mission. I mean, that would be the safest way to do that mission. I'm certain of that.
Oh boy, we're going to the truth now. Oh boy. There's no way I think that... I gotta mute that. There's no way I think that Jack would have any chance of winning on this mission. Are they gonna do Ishmael boost? Haha, you know they aren't. You know they aren't. How long did it take us to figure out to do that? If it turns out Breezer knew about that boost way ahead of time before any of us started running this game, I would be so amazed. So amazed if he knew about that. Alright, so Jack, I know buddy, I'm sorry. This is kind of rude, but I'm just gonna fast forward you here. Alright. So, while these guys are, while they're... Look, it's story time. I need to get some water. I'll be back.
Pretty good, thank you for asking. So yeah, we're on great pace, guys. Still possible for me to fuck up. Like, we can easily lose 1 minute in this mission because of one glitch. And another minute actually if I mess up something. So I won't be doing the fastest strat possible for one part in this mission, just because I rather not take 1 minute and lost 5 seconds than get 2 seconds and maybe have to lose 1 minute. That's not worth it. So, by the way guys, the name of that split is Cruising Simulator, but Crack Edition. If you don't know why, well, be prepared. This is also a great time if you have any question at all. if you want to talk a few days, you know, kind of stuff. Because we have a pretty long way to go. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
I am back. I sure have missed a lot. Look at him go. Oh, this is sad. The boost is old stuff. Really? Then why did it take us so long to start doing it?
Oh man, you have no idea how much I'm happy to do this mission now. Just because every single time I do this mission, I remember that past in the day, or back in the history, we used to do 0-0s at the start of the mission, and that was horrible. So shout out to that approach, that was horrible. Though Ren speaking only in French, I'm thinking about it, Shikamaru.
Didn't we like not?
I'm thinking about it. And I will do one.
Ishmael boost is in the hallway when you start. When the chopper is about to spot you. Isn't that it? When Ishmael pushes you down the hall?
Good question. Yes, in English, of course. Yeah. That is something I want to do.
Yeah, I don't remember
Just to
seeing that
explain
until
for, French people.
much later after I started running. Like, I don't remember you doing that for any of the runs I watched for a long time. Huh, well, there's one, there's two. Man, I guess I'm just stupid then. I really don't remember anyone else going for that for a really long time. Well, there's the whole optimization for this mission. There he goes again. Why does this one video not want to load? Now I have to sync you up somehow. I mean, this is probably pretty close. There we go. That's gonna be good enough for sure. He was a little bit behind, I think. I don't know. Oh man, I Boy, I have not missed this mission. Just seeing it again reminds me of how much I don't miss doing it. So you guys come here often, or?
I found that really funny, that this big boss saying that to Big Medic. I mean, isn't that good supposed to be a medic?
God, jeez, spoilers, Breezer, come on! Come on!
Come on. But I guess at this point, makes sense, but still.
Oh, nice speed tech. Look at that ice skating.
So,
Look at that.
the trick that I will be using is in the next room. What you can do basically is sprint. But
Oh,
the
trick
windows
time.
are really short to do that. Sprint on the left and reach great point, but we won't be doing that
Oh, trick time.
because I'm scared and I don't want to take 1 minute.
Eh, this
It
one's
will be,
better. This is the better
right
trick.
beside that little thing, and that will trigger that cutscene pretty much instantly. But as you can see, that's what? Did you see that, guys? I was able to sprint for a second right here. What the heck?
Huh.
So you want to reach that trigger as soon as
He doesn't
possible.
even know how he did it.
And you don't need to shoot that player extinguisher, by the way.
I don't know how he did it either, but...
So if you don't know him, this is Paint Me Like One of the French girl.
Comedy time with Breezer.
He's pretty
I wonder
good.
how Breezer's stand-up act is doing now. Looks good, man.
I think 420. Going to be in. So in that itself, I need to wait for Ishmael to kill one of those dudes. Because if
Feels
he doesn't
YouTube
try,
algorithm, man. Oh.
He will die.
You're right.
So that's a nice thing.
That's... Yeah. That's the algorithm. Oh well. Oh.
Nobody never saw me while I was doing that. I have no idea what happened. Well, at least the checkpoint here ain't too bad, but oh boy. If we could not do that again, that would be nice. But we do the exact same thing. I'm not being seen. I never tried that actually.
Huh. Jack won. Probably. I mean, I had to resync them.
Much time on this mission. That's really weird. I think that's mostly.
I skipped all the opening cutscenes for him.
Rather than execution.
But he also didn't checkpoint.
Sure, I used the checkpoint.
So
That's not that much
I'm gonna
time.
give the point to Jack. Not that it matters. Oh, I'm back. Okay, alright, we're doing runs now. We're doing actual missions again.
Please
War
select a
economy,
mission.
that's a good mission.
Mission
I like that
extended to
mission.
Central Africa.
Man, I love video games. Alright, Riot and D-Walker. Riot Pistol. No tank.
Deploying.
Breezer, anything for you? D-Walker. No tank. He's going in. Okay, cool, great. Oh, man. Yeah, the other thing is that this point, I mean, there's only so much interest for Phantom Pain on YouTube. There's only so much content coming out and so much people. There's only so much that people are actually looking at it, so I don't know. I don't know, YouTube's weird. Yeah, your resources are still great, man. You got some great resources. Why does Jack worry about his resources so much? I know he's got like a resource-heavy loadout, but I feel like it's gonna be okay, buddy.
Let's have this one terrain group. But you're asking for the best terrain possible. Just push it down would be nice.
So Breezer called a chopper into the area. Alright, Pistol doing some good work, but he's still going for that far away exit, it looks like. Come on, Jack, take the other one.
I like that dude. Like there is a chopper murdering pretty much everybody, and we care about his fucking security cam.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So Breezer gets that one, I guess. It could just be like sync or what have you, but big shrug. So there's only like 10 minutes left in the run for Breezer. His total time is a 3:08. I thought at this point there'd be a bigger separation between them. I don't know if it's just because I've been keeping them synced, but Oh no, Jack's getting near the end of his too. It's 3:35, so he's got he's still got 13 minutes. Yeah, all these fast forwards. So not that I'm trying to like jinx it or anything, but something I have noticed is throughout Jack's run, even when mistakes happen or things don't go as planned, he has not been spotted once. He's stayed in stealth for this whole 3.5 hour run. Like, he hasn't had to checkpoint or restart a mission. He's never been spotted. Breezer, on the other hand, he's had at least 3, maybe 4 times. I haven't seen how Jack's ends, so I don't know. Just don't question the jinxing. Maybe he messed up and I just shut up. Stop being right. Look, the point is, Breezer has definitely made mistakes throughout this run. And he's been caught. Jack, on the other hand, he's had bad luck or other plans didn't go right, but he's never been spotted. So big props to Jack for that. But Breezer has had better strategies for certain missions. I wouldn't say all of the run. There's definitely missions where both of them have some strange ideas. Some strange ideas.
So we use the checkpoint Friday that allows us to skip all the talking and all the working.
And I'm having deja vu. They did the exact same thing that they did previously. No difference in routing. It's the problem with having the duplicate missions. Only a couple of them have... No, the only one that played out differently was Footprints of Phantoms. I think all the other repeat missions, they've been exactly the same, other than Subsistence C2W. So 2 missions out of the lot. C2W is different because they didn't have any equipment. But I mean, that mission just devolved into running all the way to the base, punching a guy to take his weapon, and then blowing up the thing to end the mission.
I need to figure out what make dual showing people. Because mission 10 and timing could work out about 5 seconds. Lose every time because of flash.
I don't know. Point Breezer. And I really thought going into this that Jack was so for Subsistence, the chopper skip puts you at the same starting point we already have. So it still takes away all of your equipment and takes away your buddy. But you'll start in the same spot that we do during a normal run.
So if you didn't catch
when we do the skip
of this mission, we do exactly the same thing. And on top of that, as you can see, we spawn
Alright, so
Please select a mission. Mission accept. Heading to Afghanistan.
this one's gonna be interesting for Jack. Breezer has already said he's gonna be doing the same thing as he did on the previous iteration. It's just call the chopper and Fulton everything. He just doesn't have like a gun for backup. Jack, on the other hand, has to come up with a completely new strategy. I wouldn't say completely new, but it's going to be a little more difficult to pull off, I think. We'll just watch Jack for a minute here. Breezer, I mean, he's way ahead at this point. Like, there's no catching up with what Jack is doing and where he starts. Breezer just gets the win by default. Jack doing some fancy dolphin dives. Not sure how much that rifle's going to come in handy other than causing a ruckus.
Weird location.
Maybe he'll shoot a tank to stop it.
That's really good. If I don't massively fuck up, that should be a good split. But yeah, the game, because of the shooter glitch, happened to make a spawn like right beside the trigger that starts the missile convoy.
Previously, one or both of them had the blast arm to help stop tanks, but I can't even remember if they actually used it or not.
So the left tank, like a lot to do it.
Alright, there's one.
And you can see people happen to kill the target on top of that.
Did he even use the rifle? He only used it for dolphin diving, didn't he? Did he really go out of his way for that rifle just so he could dolphin dive? He shot once. Okay. I looked away for a moment. Alright. Did I give Breezer the point already? I don't think I did, so there's that point for him. Alright. Last mission. Last mission.
Arrived at Mother Base.
It's probably going to play out exactly the same, except maybe with a supply drop. Alright, so we have the big hail grenade launcher, CGM missile launcher. No surprise. Battle armor. D-horse. Battle dress. Hail, CGM. Should be the same strategies we saw before. Ugh. Big hit on Breezer there. But he's chewing through. I didn't sync these guys. I should probably do that. Just because we're at the end doesn't mean I should get lazy with this all of a sudden. Let's keep these guys synced up here. Alright, so we got a supply drop from both of them. I'm placing it right behind Sally. Love the strategy that Jack uses. Gosh dang, you can't get that last fuel tank. Just did not want to happen. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked off there. Breezer's just hammering away. Excellent use of D-Horse with this mobility. But looks like Breezer's gonna pull through here unless Jack gets a couple big shots. Just barely loses out to Breezer. That was close.
Support helicopter.
Oh, he stopped timing at the
Supply drop
cutscene.
complete.
Wait a sec. When did you stop timing? Also at that cutscene? That's
Support
weird.
helicopter requested.
Shouldn't
Supply
they
drop
be
complete.
waiting for the results screen? Yeah, that should be when they stop timing. If this mission doesn't go to the credits, which I don't think it does. When you lose control of Snake on the last mission. Weird. Okay. Oh, good to know, I guess. I guess that's just everyone. Oof, well, I guess that's fair. And I have not gotten to watch this thing blow up in a while. Oh, that's nice. Well, Breezer, do you have any final words, or are you just like mute mode?
Thank you for the game world, guys.
Oh, he does say something,
Oh
I just
boy,
can't
that
hear
was
him.
Such a great run. Thank you for the game world, guys. Oh boy, that was such a great run. Honestly, it's going to be fucking out a bit. Even if there is like little fuck up and we use like 2 or 3 checkpoints because something went wrong. That honestly is going to be really out a bit. We are pretty much racing now for beating the world record against perfect run to improve that time of finding like new strats or new bug or new glitch. And to answer your question, Infinite.
This run will be impossible to beat. his sum of best is like, let's see, sum of best is 250. 250 sum of best. Almost, it's like 18 and a half minutes of difference. But this run's impossible to beat. I can't blame Breezer for thinking that at the time. Like, even now, like, the only other person that's done this category is Jack. Just not a lot of interest in it, but I think we can beat it. There's a lot to improve on, but I definitely will say that both of these guys did impress me at a few spots. And I certainly wasn't expecting Breezer to win on our tally here by such a large margin. Yeah, so let's line this up here. So just to show that I was keeping track. Just doesn't appear very well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 mission wins for Breezer. Let's see. So that's 45, 46, 47, 48. He won Sally just now, so that's 49. And I forgot to write it down for the last mission. So yeah, Breezer definitely went a little bit further beyond my expectations. So props to Breezer, props to Jack as well. Some great strategies, lots of creativity. Used both D-Dog and Quiet in a run at different points. Unheard of. But I think I've said everything I have to say about these guys throughout this video. We'll start routing out. Jack does win on style points. I can't stress enough that how many cool strategies Jack did, even if they were way slower on a few. They looked good. Breezer, on the other hand, like, Breezer's just came down to like a lack of community. I feel like, there just wasn't the same group of people as there is today. Even though we still don't have a lot of people who run this game and have analyzed it this much, we've still worked together and come up with a lot of optimizations, and Breezer just didn't have that kind of group, and it really shows. Like, he has some really good ideas, and he does a lot of things other people were doing, but like, there's so much room for improvement. So many things have been changed or optimized. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna like beat this overnight. This is still something I'm gonna have to work to beat, but it's not as difficult as he thinks. If you change the mission order, you do more chopper skips. This is definitely doable. I just have to start using the discharger, I guess, and get used to it. And then we'll come up with a category where we can ban it forever and everyone will be happy. Right, well, no reason to keep rambling. That's going to do it for me. Once again, I'll be getting this up on YouTube pretty soon. It'll be this week for sure. I'll try to get the first one up tomorrow after work if I can. But that's it. I hope everyone who tuned in and has a good rest of their night or day. And I hope everybody takes care.